Hey y'all!
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to Life with the Gumbs channel.
Right.
This is...
It's your boy Cleet.
And I'm Kimberly.
Yeah.
Also not joining us today, but are also part of the channel, our son Aiden, our daughter Paris, and our fur baby toy Golden Doodle Rocket.
Little Rocket, yes.
Yes, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Before we dive into our video today, be sure to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and engage with us because y'all, we truly love engaging back with y'all. And I always say this, you didn't have to.
But you did.
But you did.
Appreciate
all right?
you.
And also hit that notification bell. Stay up to date with us.
That's right. Appreciate y'all in the comments.
Yes.
I show love. We appreciate that. Let's keep the conversation going, for sure.
Yes.
All right, what we got today?
So y'all, today we want to talk about, weekend activities you can do with your family. I know we're always doing something. I mean, not every single weekend because, some weekends we like to just rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you need those.
Yes. Okay. We call them bummy Saturdays.
Bummy Saturday. Yeah.
But anywho, what are some fun weekend activities that you can do with your family? So that's what we want to dive into this video.
Yeah, and it's important to do, you get your busy week going, sometimes you just really need to, maybe you can't do a staycation, even though that's one of our ideas.
Right.
Sometimes you just need something to just break the monotony. So this is what this is about.
Monotony.
Yeah. So, what we got going? Okay, well, for our friends who enjoy outdoor adventures.
That's right.
We got some ideas. So, we don't necessarily
We do
theme parks is
that's
our
right.
okay.
Those are our outdoor adventures.
Yeah. But we have done this in the past, like riding bikes, stuff like that, right? So getting outside, right? Yes. Especially with our kids in 2025, right? They don't typically go outside like we did back in our day. We're millennials. No. Well, I can speak for myself. I lived outside.
I was in the house.
But she was, she was the early version of the kids today, right?
It's too hot for me, okay? I didn't want to get dirty.
But there's cool things, right? You could do bike trails. You could do, like, most of your local areas, they're going to have some kind of bike trail. So if you and the whole family have bikes, you'd be surprised how much fun you have just riding bikes together. It's just something you're doing together.
Right, going to your local park, also, we're here in Florida, so beach day
beaches.
is a good, if you're not a fan of the beach or want another alternate to the beach, you could have a pool day.
That's what we do, okay?
Yes.
So we're Floridians, right? So we've been to every beach in Florida you could think of, right? So for us at this age and with our kids, we typically go to pools because pools are going to have, we sand and the two of us.
Me and him are like with sand, we got
that's our nemesis, okay? Sand. I feel like sand just thinks of how it can come after me. Okay. So we were like, you know what? We still want our kids to get in the water, so let's go to the pool. So we'll obviously you have your local pool, you have a community pool. There's a lot of pool options. So those are things you can do. And
also in addition to pools, you have water parks.
Yes.
I mean, here in Central Florida, we do have a lot of water parks, so that could be an option as well. That's a fun family day. Yeah.
And then stuff like farmers markets, they have depending on your area, they might have outdoor movie events, like at your local area, let's say you're the city you live in. If you live in a smaller city, sometimes they throw community events where they'll do a movie night out of the park.
Type.
Yeah,
city.
This one. She loves those things.
Hallmark. So
another thing we did, which was around, it wasn't around Halloween, but it was around harvest time. Remember the pumpkin thing we went to?
Oh yeah, pumpkin patch.
Yeah, fall. Thank you, fall. So pumpkin patches and things like that, right? So think about it. Those are the type of things that you can do on the weekend. It's like something different. Yeah. Gets you all out of the house and it's fun times.
Right. Now for other,
well, I'm just enjoying the content.
You're also taking in the content.
Yeah. Those are good things to do. Sorry.
Okay. Anywho, y'all. So next, some other weekend fun activities you can do with your families are board games. We love a good board game night.
So indoors, right? Because we just were outdoors. So let's transition indoors.
You're right.
We got notes, y'all. We got notes. So we're trying to, we're trying to stick with the notes. Yeah.
So board games. Those are really fun. We love playing board games as a family.
Monopoly.
Our kids love playing board games.
Yeah.
They like headbands.
Oh yeah, headbands.
They also
Uno, come for us, right? It gets intense with us with Uno. Okay?
Yes, another good one that our family loves to play is Kahoot. So it's an online.
Yeah.
I guess you would consider like an online game. You hook your phone up to your TV and
and you have your devices. So if everyone don't have a device, I think there's a mode where you could just play with the TV. I'm not sure. You have to play around with that. we've been fortunate for everyone to have devices, so you can use your device and you kind of cue in your answer on the device, and then it shows the results on the screen.
Right, and that's very fun. So
we do that for hours.
A lot of trash talking.
DIY. DIY is some options, right? So like around Halloween, we have this tradition we started a couple of years ago where we paint pumpkins.
DIY arts and crafts. Yeah.
Arts and crafts, right? Yeah, I'm sorry, I just said
DIY.
DIY.
It's like
We're out here building stuff. Like, no, that ain't weekend activity. That's work.
DIY
arts and crafts.
Yes. Because we do have artists in the home.
Yeah.
I say more so Cleet and the kids are the artists of the family.
She's good. She could do some stuff, especially when
we're
at Disney.
I got color and paint. The animation thing?
She's been doing
yes,
good.
I can do that now.
Yeah, see, I'm giving you some props.
Now, outside of that, good luck.
She can't come up with it, but she can look at it.
If it has something,
So, but those are things to do, right? Watch YouTube videos, and they have little things you can do, right?
Yes.
Like I remember we did it last year when we did the Martin Luther King thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a video on our channel where we did Martin Luther King whole thing. It was something we saw on YouTube. Yeah. So those are some cool things you could do, right? There's everything on YouTube. Obviously, y'all watching us.
We did one for Inside Out. We did the Inside Out bingo.
Oh yes. Yeah. See, so
y'all can watch that video too.
Yeah, there's things you could do, right?
Yes.
We don't really bake, but you could bake. You know, you can have bake off. Like you could have okay, who could bake? Or maybe pancakes. I know pancakes is a thing. Before kids, I remember us and our friends, we did this whole thing where our friends they were doing a whole competition on who could do the best pancakes. So stuff like that, right? Like just being creative, finding stuff.
It was French toast.
It was French toast. Yeah, you're right.
Pancakes, but
It's my memory. Okay. Movie marathons.
Family movie marathon.
Come on, right? I mean, you got Harry Potter series. You got. I'm trying to see stuff you could do with the family.
Disney movies.
Yeah. You could go back. You could go through all of the Disney joints like Lion King, Hercules.
Any of the Disney princess
movies. Right. So movie marathons are good. Get you some popcorn. Get your snacks. You know what I mean? Maybe if your family, foodie family, maybe you might get some wings and stuff.
Right. And then these are things to do at home. Yeah. Like if you're a movie family like us, that in addition to watching the movies in home, we also like going to the movie theaters as well to go see the movies. Yeah. So
those are the given, right? Like on the weekend, go to the movie theater. Yeah. Go out to eat. But we're trying to give y'all some other stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's right. But of course, those are ones you want to do, right? Movies, can't go wrong with movies. We love movies, if you haven't noticed.
That's right.
Okay, what else? Getaways.
Getaways is another fun family weekend activity that you can do. Getaways or staycations. We recently did a staycation video.
Yeah, make sure y'all check that out.
And get hacks and tips.
Yes.
And
now,
so forth.
Now that staycation video is for Central Florida. So if you're in the Central Florida area, you can take advantage of it. But some of that stuff we talked about, think about that, how you can do it in your area. But staycations are great, right? Because you literally can go, and we talked about finding an economical option for a hotel, right? Yeah. Something that's affordable. There's resources for that. Like you go to hotels.com or the hotels app, hotels.com app.
Right.
And you can find like really affordable hotels you can stay for, a day or two.
Right.
And now you get away. You just kind of go a little bit away from your area. We recommend at least 30 minutes away. Because then it feels like
it's right around the corner.
Yeah. It feels like you're getting out of your area. Yeah. You got to get out of your area and switch it up a little bit, right?
Change of environment.
Yeah, I like that. Change of environment. Yeah. Where was it? Okay. Yeah, so, quick, and then you got Airbnb. We just talked about hotels, but Airbnbs as well. Like, Airbnbs are everywhere. So
or vacation homes.
Yeah, you get to stay in another house different from yours, and some of them may be themed and different things. So those are really fun things to do. And then sometimes it's just doing that, right? Going to a hotel or going to that place, and that's the adventure, right? Yeah. And then when you're over there, do the normal stuff, like go out to eat, go to the movies, right? Right. Just simple stuff. But it's something about changing that environment just for a few days that recharges you. Yeah. So.
Another thing is check out your local community gyms. Like those things could be like your local museums, zoos, or aquariums. You're talking about that
pumpkin patch stuff, right? So they're depending on the area of the country you stay in or the world, like there might be things that geographically might only be in your area. Right. Try to do those things. Like in Florida, we have things that you can only do in Florida, right? Stuff like certain beaches and stuff. Right. So think about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got, of course, like she said, zoo. You have Central Florida. We have a whole lot.
Like I said, aquariums.
Yeah. Yeah. I think honorable mention, sporting events, right?
Yes.
So I know we didn't really talk about, but I guess it would be a community gym. But like, think about like your local high school stuff. If you're into sports, like you might want to go watch a football game, right? And you don't have to have
or an NBA game, depending on like your location.
Well, yeah. Depending on your location, you could go
you could go or NFL game, like depending on where you stay.
Yeah, but there's a lot of sports you can get into that's not on the professional level. Is my point, right? But of course, if you can do professional sports, you got all those things. Those are great weekend getaways. Now, of course, they're a little bit more pricier, but hey, we believe we all got the budget to do the fun things we want to do.
That's right.
Library, right? The library events. They
have events.
Yeah, they have all kind of stuff you could do with that. Like I said, like Kim said, the museums and stuff like that. So find some. Just go on. There's always going to be a website in your area that have things that you can do locally, like what to do, and plug in your city name. Yeah. And then there's always going to be one for things that kids can do. So.
Right, and I was gonna say also there's places like Home Depot, Michael's. Like if you're just trying to keep your kids busy, they have kid workshops. So those are they do a lot of like crafting type things at those specific stores. But there's places like those that have kid events that you can take your family to.
Cool.
So yeah.
So what would you say are some budget friendly tips for a great weekend?
A great weekend. I would say a budget friendly tip. Like Cleet just mentioned, you can like look in your local city's like website or, find online the local activities that your city is having and look for free events. Like a lot of cities have free events.
That's right.
For you to go to and for you and your family.
Like around 4th of July, for example. There's always going to be some park or something doing some kind of free fireworks things, right?
Right.
We talked about this in our staycation video. Packed snacks, that's the name of the game, right?
So you don't have to bring or buy food out.
Yeah, I mean, of course, part of our going out is going out to eat. So we're going to go out to eat, but it's the in between. Like if you're at this park event, if you're at the movies, if you're at certain things, you want to have snacks that just gets you through, and it helps your event. Okay, it helps your not your event.
The kids get snacky and adults get snacky too.
Me, okay? All right, I want to turn to the Hulk. They always say don't let them turn to the Hulk, right? But it's about planning ahead of the time. So it's like, okay, if I'm going to be out all day, let's get some snacks. Let's kind of prep for it. The prep, in my opinion, is just as much as the experience. If you prep right, it's raining. Guess what? We got ponchos. Oh my gosh, we got umbrellas, right? So planning is just as important as the event itself.
Right.
I think.
And that's it. So like we mentioned some different fun family weekend activities that you can do with your family. If y'all have any ideas, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Or if you have any questions, like, specific questions, especially since we're in Central Florida, there's a lot to do here in Central Florida because,
we got a recommendation for
the tourist area, right?
Yeah.
So let us know if you have any questions as well. We'll be happy to answer.
That's right.
But in the meantime, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Life with the Gumbs. Hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with our latest videos. And thank y'all so much for being here.
Appreciate you.
Until next video. Bye.
All right.